In the world of martial arts, strength, skill, and speed are often seen as the keys to victory. But Bruce Lee believed that the true battle was not fought with fists or feet, it was fought within. At the heart of his philosophy was a powerful warning: ego is the enemy of growth, of freedom, and of true mastery. The illusion of ego in martial arts. Bruce Lee saw ego as a dangerous illusion, a false identity that clouds judgment and limits performance. For him, ego wasn't confidence, it was attachment to an image. The moment a fighter thinks, "I am unbeatable," or "my style is superior," they become rigid, predictable, and blind to new learning. To become a champion, fight one more round. Fight when you are tired, fight when you think you can't, fight when your ego tells you to quit or to show off. In combat, the ego wants to dominate, to win at all costs, to look good. But Bruce Lee taught that real martial artists must go beyond that. Victory means nothing if you lose yourself in the process. Combat without ego, the purest form of expression. For Bruce Lee, a fight wasn't just a physical event, it was an expression of truth. That truth could only emerge when the mind was clear and free of ego. Jeet Kune Do, his martial philosophy, emphasized fluidity, directness, and honesty. None of these can exist when the ego is in control. He once said, "To me, ultimately, martial arts means honestly expressing yourself. Now it is very difficult to do. The ego wants to imitate others, to impress the crowd, or to dominate an opponent." But Bruce urged fighters to fight with no thought of self, no fear, no pride, no comparison. Just pure presence. Letting go of styles, ego in disguise. Bruce Lee's rejection of rigid martial arts styles was also rooted in his teaching on ego. He saw many practitioners clinging to their style, not because it worked, but because it was part of their identity. That attachment, he said, was ego at work. You have to keep your reflexes, so that when you want it, it's there. When you want to move, you are moving. And when you move, you are determined to move. Not accepting anything except the way you feel, you have to be yourself. This, being yourself, meant letting go of titles, ranks, and even techniques if they no longer served the truth of the moment. To Bruce, ego wasn't just arrogance, it was any form of attachment to identity. Training the mind, not just the body. Bruce Lee's personal journals reveal how deeply he believed in mental discipline. He wrote about mindfulness, emptiness, and shedding the false self. His training was as much about breaking the ego as it was about strengthening the body. He saw the ego as a barrier between instinct and action. In combat, if you're thinking about how you look, how others perceive you, or what you should do, you're already too slow. Ego delays action. Flow, on the other hand, arises only when ego dissolves. Conclusion: the warrior without ego. Bruce Lee's teachings owe